Now Mariota, flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, Mariota finds his tight end Ingram. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mariota complete to Washington.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down will get 4 up to the 29.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action. Griffin finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there, because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw is RG3. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action. Now Griffin. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Griffin.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action. Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go play action with Griffin.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Griffin. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw again is Griffin.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Griffin. He hits Adams, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Madison.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Again, Madison.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Short yardage. Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 10, Griffin.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Mariota's throw caught by Tony.
Touchdown, Giants! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10, Griffin. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he comes back with one complete.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Griffin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Griffin.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Mariota here to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Griffin.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it in.